Hello everyone, this is for week 6 of the discussion. Um, and the first part was we're supposed to read this article about mindfulness, and I enjoyed the article. Um, one of the one of the main things that the article taught me was the importance of being there. You know, the importance of being where you are, whatever you're doing, mentally and physically. Um, I think that maybe what came to my mind was, and of course, the article is implying um, that if you are there, then you are going to enjoy the experience more. And it goes through examples, I believe, of desserts and music and going for a walk in the park and things like that. What I thought of were different classes that I've had to take during this program, and some of our lectures are 3.5 hour long sometimes, and I can think of a couple of examples when those 3 hours only felt like 30 minutes because I was so uh, ingrained within the lecture. I wanted to learn, and I was passionate about what the subject was, that I wasn't really paying attention to myself, to the fact that maybe, hey, when was the last time I ate? When is this assignment due? And things like that. I was solely focusing on what was being spoken at the time, what was being discussed at the time. And those, I mean, were definitely the better classes or lectures that I have been a part of. And then I can think of other classes when I was preoccupied with stress from something else, you know, family, work, or even assignments that were due that I hadn't taken care of yet. And a 1 hour class felt like a 3 hour class. And of course, it did so because I was not being mindful of my surroundings. My mind was somewhere else. Another thing that I appreciated about the article was how it tells us that, you know, when you are being mindful, it is helpful even towards your stress, to relieve your stress. So if something is annoying you, if you continue to avoid it, um, I'm trying to I think it's a little too late for me to find where exactly it was, but basically, if we try to avoid whatever is bothering us or annoying us, we're not being mindful of it, and it will eventually just keep coming back and coming back to us and keep annoying us. Whereas if we are being mindful of what is annoying us, what is bothering us, then we are more likely to take care of that issue. We are more likely to take care of the problem. Um, yeah, so I actually really enjoyed the article. The other part was the video of the lady, and there were two things that stuck out to me about the video, or that stayed with me about the video. And um, the the one part is when it just discusses how we have to um, the attention that we give ourselves has to be caring, has to be loving attention. And we do so by being mindful of what we need and being mindful of, you know, whatever we're struggling through. I really appreciated the fact that she spoke about shame and guilt so much, because they are such important factors in our society. We live in a society where perfection is expected constantly. We are bombarded by social media that is continuing to set these unrealistic expectations for all of us, regardless of gender and age or profession. And so, just to be mindful of you is just a small step, or might seem a small step, but it's an important step. Uh, what she shared about waking up in the morning and just, you know, putting her hand on her heart and just saying, good morning. You know, if I were to wake up, I'd be like, hey, good morning, Dionys. Or she had a hard time with it at first, and I can see why. I think most of us would have a hard time with it first, because it would just come out so forced, maybe. But then, as we continue doing it, and as we break through that wall that we have, that most of us have built towards these genuine, really, because I don't think there is anything more genuine out there than telling yourself that you care about yourself, that you love about yourself. However, our society has taken our attention to completely other priorities, that when we do spend a few seconds speaking to ourselves, somehow it doesn't feel natural anymore. And I was very glad that she brought that up. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna tell myself that I care and I love myself a little bit more often. Maybe not too much. Um, let's see. The other part was when we were supposed to practice. I actually just went with one of the two videos that were here. I actually did this yesterday, the 20-minute guided mindfulness exercise, where it basically just goes from it helps you be mindful of every part of your body, and by your breathing and even your tongue and how tense your tongue might be. I didn't realize how tense my tongue was until he mentioned my tongue, and I felt my tongue just, and I'm like, all right, I gotta relax my tongue. So I'm gonna be honest with you, as I put it on my laptop, and I just closed my eyes and I turned the screen. I kind of lowered the screen so the light wouldn't bother me. And yeah, it was a very, very relaxing exercise. I was definitely mindful of myself and of my body and maybe what I needed and things like that. But I would definitely say that it's something that, at least I should speak for myself, I need a lot of work on that aspect of my life, because I enjoyed it while I was doing it. I was following the mindfulness exercises, and then it didn't take long after I got, going with the daily routine to actually just kind of forget that. So I think that it's something, and it's just 20 minutes, which I think I should definitely find at least 20 minutes a day just for myself, just to be mindful of myself. So, but yeah, it was an incredibly relaxing exercise, and it helped me connect even more with who I am, body and my mind as well. The two activities that I chose for this week, one activity which I started actually since last Sunday, so it's been a few, like 4 days now, was to stay away from sugar for this whole week. And I just wanted to see what the results would be just for a week, not a whole crazy 1 month or a year or whatever, but just a week. And it is incredibly hard. I mean, sugar is in everything. Of course, I'm talking about added sugar, right? But even the juice, I loved fruit juice, and I didn't buy it, but I bought fruit, so I took the extra time this past few days to actually to have freshly squeezed juice every morning instead of going and buying it at the store. And the other activity that I have is I'm gonna make time for some close friends that I haven't really had a lot of time for in the last few weeks because of school. I'm gonna be honest with you, because of school and because of work and a few other things that have come up. But this time I'm invited my friends over, and yeah, I'm gonna spend a few hours with them on Sunday, and that's definitely gonna take care of at least 2 hours. But I'm sure I'm gonna end up with way more than that. So yeah, that's where I am. But yeah, very very interesting topic this week. Thank you.